Welcome Virgo to your in-depth monthly forecast for February 2024. On the screen now is your event chart right at the start of the month. We need to be mindful of your ruler Mercury. And Mercury starts the month for you in a very practical and precise location, which really calls out and echoes your appreciation of order, efficiency, being conscious of the details and being discriminating. You can also see that Mercury is pretty close to the Sun. So that part of your chart, which is to do with your life structure, really is very much to the fore as you make your way into the month. Not least that Pluto is here now for the long term. But look at the angle to Jupiter from the Sun. Jupiter's been at the top of your chart since the end of May last year. Now it has been retracing its steps for the last 4 months. If you have been feeling a little bit unsure around your professional interactions, especially relationships, it wouldn't really be a surprise, particularly with Saturn squaring up to Jupiter at the end of last year and also in the summer of last year, but also the first 2 weeks of this year too. So there may have been some challenges. And of course, Mars started this year in your 12th house, which can provoke some insecurities, to be honest, in terms of how colleagues feel about us. Mars now is in a very democratic part of your situation and is forging an excellent link with the aforementioned Saturn. So now you have a chance to collaborate well with people. But if you are applying for a job, that link between the Sun and Jupiter at the start of the month could present an opportunity which absolutely delights you. But look at the position of the moon, because that's very close to Saturn. And as much as this opportunity may manifest, there could be something that comes with it. For example, it could be a role where you're closely scrutinized. You don't have so much personal freedom. It may be that there are very clear parameters to work within, but that might not suit you, particularly if you're more of an entrepreneurial type of Virgo. And also Venus, the planet of relating, like the position of the moon and Saturn, is in an excellent part of your chart, but in a mesmeric connection with Neptune and also the North Node. Now Venus connects to those two for the first few days of this month, but look at the position of Uranus. Uranus over the last few years has been urging you to do something different, to change things up. So if there is someone you can collaborate with at the start of this month, as Uranus links so well with Venus, who is fresh, who is exciting, who is prepared to do something in a more novel way, that could really call out to you. So as much as there is this professional opportunity, it needs to work for you at a relationship level too. Now, if your interest is much more romantic, that combination of the moon and Saturn does suggest that there may be the need to insert a firmer boundary, either by you or perhaps someone else feels they need to do that or say how they feel towards yourself. But by the 4th, Venus moves on, going for you into the 8th house. Now, if you are a more entrepreneurial Virgo, this could be a sign of some developing opportunities which could be good for you financially. If you are in a steady relationship, your partner could have some good news too. But on the same day, Jupiter ends that retrograde. That's something for us all to celebrate. And for you, because it is in that sector of how you connect to the world, right through to the 9th of June, you may have some kind of breakthrough which could prove to be really exciting. That said, the 12th sees a full moon. A full moon in a very tender part of your chart. If you are in an environment professionally where there is some backbiting, where there are some politics, where people do seem to be a little bit picky about small issues, that desire that Uranus has been flagging to you to have more space and freedom could become very strong over the following couple of weeks. But because Mercury meets with the Sun exactly on the 9th, that will give you a chance to really cut through to understand what your options are and how you might go forwards. In fact, on the 14th, even if there has been some brittle tensions and things have felt very tense, Mercury moving into your opposite sign could yet trigger some kind of solution, or at least a more collaborative approach. That's going to be boosted furthermore from the 18th with the Sun moving into Pisces. We really do have Pisces season now. Also, Mars goes direct on the 24th, having started its retrograde on the 6th of December. If things have felt bogged down since then, this change will really give you a sense of traction, not least that Mars arcs brilliantly to Mercury in your sector of relating. The people you collaborate with, therefore, this month are set to be very important. However, if you are having an interview, doing a presentation, or even meeting a potential love interest as the month draws to a close, it's really important not to try too hard. The new moon on the 28th is squaring up with Jupiter. When that happens, it can make us super optimistic, but it's also important to be super realistic. But that's where you and your tendency to keep your feet very much on terra firma are going to give you an advantage. Have a great month. Discover your personal natal horoscope for absolutely free, including the big three of the ascendant, sun and the moon, and the houses they're located in, as well as all the other planetary positions, by downloading your chart by clicking the link underneath this video. Or you can take advantage of my special star choice range where you buy one horoscope and get the second horoscope free. Please see below for more for that too.